G'day, Alex Foreman, coming to you from Japan. So as I stroll along here through the suburbs of Kokubunji, I want to have a quick talk about deterioration of the body, aging, and some very interesting things that have come along which could change that. So I don't know if you know much about aging, but essentially the core of the aging process is down to a few fundamental things that you can't stop. One of them is the telomeres, which are the tips of your DNA. Every time your cells divide, the telomeres get shorter. So put simply, the telomeres are your body clock. As they get shorter, you get sicker and your body deteriorates, and when they get very short, your cells stop dividing and you die. So when you're conceived, your telomeres have a length of 15,000 base units. Your cells divide a lot as you're growing inside the womb, and by the time you're born, they're down to 10,000 base units. Then, as you get older, they'll slowly drop down to 5,000 base units. Now, the shorter they get, the more your system wears out, the less able the cells are to divide. When they hit 5,000 base units, you die. The telomeres are your body clock. When they run out, you're gone. It's really simple. Now, this is groundbreaking research. In fact, the Nobel Prize was awarded for it. And the reason I'm having this chat is that from this research, new technology has emerged, which is really good news. This fella is Dr. Bill Andrews, and he specialises in aging-related research. So Dr. Bill Andrews discovered an enzyme called the human telomerase. Now this is exciting. The human telomerase is a naturally occurring enzyme within a cell which causes the telomeres to lengthen instead of shrink. And this is clinically proven. So if we can lengthen the human telomeres by getting the enzyme telomerase into the cells, then we can most likely greatly increase quality of life and increase the length of time that people live. Man, this hill's steep. So think about it. If you can turn on the telomerase inside all the cells in your body, you're all going to be able to replicate continuously for a very, very long period of time, and you're just not going to age the way that we have it traditionally. It's going to be a very different process. So, I mean, that's incredible. It's probably not the only thing that contributes to deterioration of the body. You know, there's obviously other things like diet, lifestyle, that sort of thing, but this is amazing. The thing is, if you inject human telomerase into human beings, the enzyme does not pass through the cell wall. So it won't go into the cell to then begin the process of lengthening the telomeres. However, Bill Andrews again has discovered that there is a gene inside the cell, every single cell in your body, which is capable of producing the telomerase enzyme, which means if you can get that gene to produce that enzyme, it's going to lengthen your telomeres. So the gene is in everyone, but in most cells in the human body, it is turned off by an inhibitor. It's a kind of protein. So the key to unlocking all of this is to find something which shuts down that protein, allows the gene to turn on, and then allows all the cells in your body to naturally produce the telomerase enzyme, which then in turn causes the telomeres to lengthen. Oh man, that was a very steep climb. So Dr. Bill Andrews set up a laboratory to find exactly that, to find substances that would activate the telomerase inside the human cells. So this guy is not only the discoverer of human telomerase, he's also the foremost expert on finding telomerase inducers in humans. And he's just recently come out and said that there's a product on the market which is currently the best producer of human telomerase inducers. And my mate Trev, my sailing buddy Trev, happens to have been involved with this product for the last 8 or 9 years. So when I was on a camping and sailing trip with him, I decided to give this stuff a go. And to be honest, I didn't think it was going to do much. I thought it was going to be a bit of a waste of time, but I thought I'll just give it a crack. It sounds really interesting. And I was really quite impressed by what it did. I was having a lot of problems with my knees. The cartilage had worn down and they were aching all the time. I was having to carry a walking stick with me a fair bit. I was getting around in case my knee seized up. you know, and dropping libido. My mind was getting noticeably more dim as I was getting older. But after being on this product for a period of time, these problems are reversing. My mind's definitely a lot sharper. You know, I'm riding my motorbike a lot better. I'm thinking a lot more clearly. My knees are working far better. They're not aching anywhere near as much. There, and my libido's gone through the roof. So stuff's doing something.
I've also taken up the sport of paragliding, which is quite hard on the body, involves a lot of physical impacts, a lot of running. It's very physically active, also requires a lot of intelligence. You always got to think all the time while you're doing it. Requires a lot of coordination, and again, I've experienced a lot of improvement with all this.
I really think the biggest benefit for me though is I had this feeling that my time was running out. I was in a hurry to try and experience as much as possible, to live life as much as I could before I wouldn't be able to do it anymore. My gut feeling was that time was not far away, and that feeling's gone. You know, I feel like I have a lot more life in front of me and a lot more really good life. So thank you very much, Trev. I really appreciate that. You know, the thing I really love about it is it gets right to the core of the problem. You know, it's not a superficial thing, it's not treating symptoms, it's going right to the cause. You know, that really resonates with me. I love things that do that. But I think that anyone that's interested in a better quality of life, longer life, better health, or being able to be more active for longer, really needs to take a look at this stuff. This is groundbreaking, Nobel Prize research. And it's not particularly expensive either. So if you're interested, please get onto me. I'll get you some more information. You have a chat to Trev and go from there. I strongly recommend you do that.
Now, Trev was really the kicker for me. He's in his late 60s. He's been on this product for around 9 years, and he lives a lifestyle that's more adventurous than me. He sailed 900 kilometres at sea on his tiny little Hobie Island and done numerous other things as well. He loves this product so much that he set up a virtual franchise, and he's looking for people. So for the entrepreneurial type like me, you might want to think about jumping on board and building a business.